everyone. Welcome to I Am Possible on My Dream TV USA, a platform that not only organizes pageants but also fashion weeks all around the world. This is your host, Meeta Ramchandani, CEO of Meeta Productions, National Director for Miss South Asia World, and franchise owner for Miss Bharat Tennessee. I would like to welcome my special guests tonight, the beautiful queens of Miss South Asia World 2025. So let's not waste any time and let's introduce our guests for tonight. Hi,
Hey, Meeta ji, how are you?
how are you, Priya? You're looking
I'm good.
gorgeous.
Thank you. You too. You too.
Thank you so much. Why don't you introduce yourself for our viewers?
Okay, I am Priya Kumar. I'm from Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta for past since 2005. It's almost 20 years that I've been in Atlanta, and I'm in IT industry. I'm a senior manager in IT industry, and I mentor all the women in tech industry also. And I have a very creative side also there. I'm very much interested in empowering women by doing fashion shows and encourage them to embrace their beauty. And recently, I've also started empowering women on finances because mostly the women take a backseat in finance, and I want to, encourage and empower them to be active in the finance world also. So this has been the story, and so far I have won two pageants, and so I'm looking forward to mentor other women and younger women too.
Oh, that's amazing. You have an
Thank you.
excellent profile. Welcome and congratulations on your beautiful crown, Priya.
Thank you, thank you. It's so sparkling, so beautiful, actually.
Great, great. And let's welcome our second guest for tonight. Hello.
Hi, firstly, thank you so much for having me here, Meeta ma'am. And seeing Priya brought so many memories from Atlanta. I'm missing
Right.
it. Hi, everyone. I am Siddhartha Patil. I am from California, and it's so good to be here. To be honest, it's so empowering seeing Priya and Meeta ma'am. So basically, what I do is my 9 to 5. I'm a senior engineer at Microsoft. I specialize in embedded systems. I work on the UFI BIOS side, and pageantry is something new to me, but I am the winner of MS South Asia World. So good to be here.
Good to be here. I know, and you're looking gorgeous. You always look gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So are
So, yes. So, my first question for you, Priya, what
Mm-hmm.
inspired you to participate? I know you had friends that encouraged you, but who's your biggest inspiration? And tell us something about your pageant journey with Miss South Asia World.
Okay. I would say the pageant journey with Miss South Asia was very empowering and it was amazing. So not only empowering, it was really, it felt like it was a family because I connected with so many friends over there, so many new sisters. We became like a family. So that was such a beautiful journey. So even if we know we are competing with each other, but when it comes to helping out, each one of us were helping each other out just to make sure that we did our best. So that's the kind of a sisterhood that I actually embraced from that pageant journey that I had. So it was amazing. Yes, of course, my friends, they saw because I've been doing so many fashion shows, including New York Fashion Week and Atlanta International Fashion Week. So they've always wanted me to go and do the pageant. And I love the limelight and I love challenges. So I took it as a challenge because being divorced and a single woman, if I could just walk on the stage and inspire other women, that gives me the purpose in life, right? Because it's not just walking on the stage wearing a beautiful dress and jewelry, but if you could be an example to younger women and also the older women, where you just say, pageant is just not about the beauty, it's about what you are and what you believe in yourself. So if I could just encourage or inspire one single woman out there, that makes me accomplished. So I thought if I could just walk there and help and uplift other women, be an example to younger women, younger kids, that would give me a purpose in life. So that was a reason why I joined pageantry. And my inspiration, other than my friends, I would say I've always was inspired by Kalpana Chawla, who is
Wow.
our aeronautic
Yes.
engineer, right?
Yes.
She always loved flying so high. She always looked at the planes, and then she put the wings on her dream, and she flew so high. And in spite of all people telling her that she should not pursue a career which is only famous among men, her professors told this is only field for men, but still she took it. She wanted to do it, and she did it, and she even flew to space. And even though she felt accomplished and she was ambitious and she succeeded, she gave back to the community also.
Yes,
She
she did.
encouraged the girls to, she created a community where they could learn STEM and the science education and inspire them. So that's something that I want to do. So she really inspired me to do that. So hopefully I will do with my crown. So
Yes, you are actually, very well known brand you have created in Atlanta, Priyata, and I see you inspiring so many women. Even before your pageant journey, you've been so active in your fashion world, and really, really proud of you. And you really,
thank you.
truly deserve the crown. You're really working hard to inspire
Thank you.
everyone around. So keep
Thank
doing
you
that.
so much, Mitaji. Yes, I have a great support system. You and Rashmiji, that itself is more than enough.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay. So, Siddhartha, my question for you is this your first pageant? And yes, I would like to you also to tell us who's your inspiration, who's been behind the who's been the force behind this pageant for you.
Okay, so this is my first pageant. Yes. It all started exactly 3 years ago. So back in June of 2022 is when I had deleted all my social media.
Oh, really?
Awesome. Mhm.
Instagram. I just didn't wanted to do doom scrolling anymore and just work on myself. And that's what I did. I lost 30 pounds.
Wow,
I
you
lost
look
about
amazing.
Yes, she
like,
does.
but the reason that I lost so much body fat was not for becoming skinny, but I wanted to be stronger. So as
Right.
of now, I am actually deadlifting more than my current body weight,
Oh
which
my goodness, wow, that's inspiring.
I do feel stronger inside and out, and entering the pageant world definitely kept that motivation going on for me. So that was my inspiration. The force behind this pageantry, just my inner
Just
self.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I wanted to be a better version of myself.
That's amazing. And, you have to build that confidence in yourself, to get on the platform and do something that makes us happy. We all have a profession besides the fashion industry. We're not like, this is not our profession,
Yeah,
but this is something that gives us happiness, to do something for ourselves.
but I do like to give shout out to my mom, dad,
Ah, nice.
because I'm truly, truly blessed to have the most amazing mom dad. Like they have been my constant pillars throughout my journey. To be honest, my mom is somebody who believes knowledge is power, and she has been always gifting books to me, my brother, my cousins. So knowledge has always been there in my family. And my dad is something like you can and you will kind of a person.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Hmm.
So whenever I self doubt, like his voice is always in my head. So that keeps me going. So they're my biggest cheerleaders.
I think family support is so important, that
Hmm.
makes a huge difference. It, good, good. So, my next question is for Priya. Yeah. So, what was the most challenging thing that you experienced during the pageant that, like, you thought that, oh my goodness, this is something that is really tough or just challenging in general?
Okay. For me, when I joined the pageant, this pageant, even the previous pageant, for some reason, what happened was I went through a frozen shoulder. It was for 2 or 3 years, it was physically I was in pain that I can't even change my dress or wear anything.
Oh, really?
So with yes, so I had that for almost 2 or 3 years. And for me, just to put my hands on the waist for the, you have to be very composed when you're walking on the stage,
Yes.
and you have to have your arms on a certain position, and you would have to kind of even carry the heavy dress and jewelry. So all that was really kind of forcing me to, kind of doubt me, have a self doubt in me whether I can do the pageant. But I took it that as a challenge. So I said, I mean, even if I have a pain, I'm gonna just do it. And that was a physical challenge that I had. And as for as for other challenges, like I always thrived in the limelight. I always loved the public speaking. So for me, I didn't take it as a challenge, but I took it as a learning curve where I would put myself in a spotlight and I could learn to, when you practice for pageant, you try to learn to articulate better so that this would give me an opportunity to be a better public speaking. So that was another thing that I was working on, but mostly it was the challenge that I faced was the physical pain that I had. So because of that, I had put on so much weight. So I wanted to, not like how Sid said, I didn't want to lose weight to be skinny because that's not what pageant is
Yes.
about.
Yes.
But I just wanted to lose weight to be stronger with the pain that I had to just challenge myself to breeze through this pageant. But of course, I had such a great support system, so I could just get through it.
And
Yes.
none of us could tell you were in any kind of pain. That's something incredible. And you just pulled
Uh-huh.
it off with flying colors, I would say. You looked stunning on stage. You spoke well. So
Thank
at the end
you.
of the
Thank
day,
you. And
it
you wouldn't
worked out.
believe, Neetaji, every sorry, cut you off,
No,
but
no, you're good.
every time when I go for a pageant, a day before I fall down. Either it's on the practice session or somewhere I
Oh
will
my,
fall down and I'll break my knee. Every pageant it has happened. I mean, I've done only 3 pageants, but
oh my
it
goodness.
has happened to me and it happened with this pageant also. I think that's like a good luck for me.
You know, on that thought, I don't know if you watch Bollywood, but Kajol, the actress, uh, with her
She's my favorite actress.
is
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so it was a trend that if she fell in any movie, that movie was a
Mhm.
hit.
Oh, wow.
So the directors, the producers, they hoped she fell on the stage. Every that's she always says that in her interview that
Uh-huh.
whenever I fell, that movie was a super hit. So
Mhm.
your pageant was a hit.
Like that. Oh, nice.
Okay, so Sid, my question for you is, what qualities you think you need are most important for success in pageants? Like what qualities you think a contestant should have?
So usually, like we believe that pageantry is more on like outer appearance, but it's so much more than that. And I feel discipline is the number one quality that requires, because that is something that keeps you consistent, and leadership is another one, and you need purpose, because what are you going to represent, how are you going to use your crown as a microphone. So I feel these three qualities for sure.
Very well said, very well said. And I believe, and our tagline is every woman is beautiful. It's not just outward beauty anymore. Our pageant is all shapes, all sizes, all ages, is the most inclusive platform, out there for empowerment. So that's very well said. And also, what advice would you give someone aspiring to participate?
uh, for young girls, definitely don't I don't know, don't get intimidated.
Right.
Basically, to start with, like we all start from somewhere. um just make your day and just believe in yourself, because I'm sure like your friends and your community, they are like they all believe in you, and it's time you start believing in yourself. So go ahead.
That's good. That's the right way to put it. Priya, so my question for you is, how do you handle pressure, like pressure on stage, especially? How do you handle that? What makes you just look so calm?
That's a very beautiful question. So, what I do is whenever I'm really pressured, whether it's on the stage or anywhere, I always think ahead. I will think ahead. What was the reason I'm here on the stage? What is the purpose behind that I'm representing over here? So, I think about that. And when I actually think and I try to digest that fact that I have a purpose over here. And this is the reason it's not just winning the crown, right? When you are on the stage, you're trying to be bold and confident. You are trying to represent yourself. You're being true self over there. So when I am representing myself, I'm representing my cultural values also. And also, I'm also I'm trying to be an example there to other people who are watching me. So that purpose in that the purpose that actually reminds me keeps me going. So that's how I try to calm myself and I stay poised and then I go on walk on the stage. So that's how I did it for myself.
That's nice. And that's good for people to know, like just, I'm sure it's, everybody's nervous on that stage, especially with having so many competitors. And I believe that once you're on that stage, everyone is a winner
You're
because it
right.
takes courage
Exactly.
to, get there. Uh, Dancing is still easier than participating in a pageant, I think. But
Exactly.
yeah, you're
Mhm.
right, that very well. And I would like to ask the same question to Sid as well.
So can you repeat the question, because I
So
want to
how
give.
do you handle pressure on stage, especially? How do you
Hmm.
handle that pressure, that nervousness, that you're on stage and competing with so many beautiful women out there?
Firstly, everybody is so gorgeous. Everybody's. I got so intimidated the first time I saw all my pageant sisters, and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "This is my first pageant. I don't know anything," and I saw everybody. I got so nervous, but how I handled it is definitely just looking inwards and just telling myself, "You have not come this far to come only this far, right?" So
Yes, exactly.
going, and everybody's so nice. Everybody
Mm.
nice. They all uplift each other, which is the best part of the pageantry. So it really didn't feel like a competition. It was more of like sisterhood. Loved it.
Exactly. And it's like you make relations for life, especially it's amazing networking. And also, like, everybody's helping each other. It's not always about winning. Any competition, it's the experience, it's the journey that you are experiencing with so many other beautiful people, just amazing. Also, I would like to know any social cause or any charitable organization, anything you're passionate about or anything you're involved with right now.
Already, I am actually involved with multiple South Asian nonprofits here in Bay Area. Just day before yesterday, I visited an event by Narika. Narika is an amazing nonprofit here in East Bay, Fremont. And what they do is they help the survivors of domestic violence and young kids. It's an amazing nonprofit, and I got an opportunity to meet Shailaja ma'am, who is the leadership role in Narika, and she actually introduced me to this amazing certification, which now I am willing to take, which is a 40-hour certification to work directly with survivors. It is a mandatory
Yeah,
certification
I understand. Yeah,
of
it's a very
California.
delicate.
Yeah. So definitely something that I'm looking forward to. It is very close to my heart, this cause. So definitely I'm looking forward to work with them.
That's a great cause. Congratulations. What
That's
about you, Priya?
I have been working with so many charity organizations actually through work or also I do it personally. Like at work, I have an employee resource group where I run it. And I encourage all the employees to come and participate in charity organizations. So I have been doing like we have something called MedShare. So I've been packing medical supplies and then we ship it to the countries who cannot afford the medical supplies. We have also been doing, like, I participated in Meals by Grace, where we pack the food supplies and send it across all the families who are needy, who need the food, helped with the home shelter. And also, my main, I've also done was build the houses for the underprivileged, the
Wow,
people
that
who cannot have a house. So we will build it from the scratch. So we'll go there, lay out the foundation, we put the concrete walls,
really? And
we
who
do the
funds that?
windows. Yes, we do
Who
that. It's
funds
called
that?
Atlanta. It's Atlanta Habitat. So that's
Oh,
where we went and participated. And it's so nice to see when you watch the house being built. It's not your house, but you're building for somebody else,
that's
right?
amazing.
So you lay out the foundation and you watch it. I mean, you see the whole thing built from the scratch till the end, and then you go and inaugurate the house for the person, the owner, to go step into the house. That's something, it's
That's something
really,
new to know. Really
yes,
nice.
yes.
Amazing.
It was amazing that we organized our company organized our group in company organized that. And also, I love to work any organizations that empowers women. Like Sari to Suits is the one where we do fashion show
Fashion show.
and
Yeah.
also do the charity there. So what happens is all that money goes to the women who are in India who do the tailoring, right? They are the tailors, but it helps them with their income. So that's one income stream that they get. So we help them with that. Then Sharmila Huda, Nari
Yeah.
Shakti, who also is a big, big, big advocate for the, I mean, domestic violence and the women
Yes.
empowerment. So we do, I support that charity also. And there are so many other charities like that that I have been doing, but mostly I really want to actually work on the mental awareness, social cause too. If I have any opportunity, I would love to do that. So I've been looking for that opportunities. And if anything comes across, I would like to empower others also to join in that mission with me.
That is so important. With your physical health, mental health is very important. And I'm
Yeah,
I'm really happy that there is so much awareness about it now. You know,
exactly.
like I think few years down the road, people really didn't want to talk about it or address the issue, but now people are coming forward, and they talk about their issues, they talk about depression, anxiety, and it's real. It's not like
Real.
something that in the old age it was like, oh, there's no such thing, but right now we are
Yeah.
very much aware, and it's one cause I think everybody should be associated with to help out in any way you can.
They can, yeah, because it was such a taboo that nobody wanted to talk about it,
Yes.
and now I just want the conversation to be normalized. It
Normal.
should be a
Yes.
conversation that should start within the home, where the families talk about it openly. Once you do it within yourself, then probably you can reach others,
Exactly.
and then normalize the conversation,
And you
which
don't
should
know,
be a
just by talking and giving a listening ear, you can make such a big difference.
lot of difference.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
yes, yes.
Definitely. Okay, on a lighter note, what's a fun fact about you that people might not know?
Wow, that's an interesting question. The fun fact I would say is I have a lot of creative talent and the creative space that I keep surprising with something new every time. So, like, I do poetry that nobody knows. I
Oh,
even
really?
won a poetry award that I haven't told anybody except my family. So nobody
Oh my.
knows.
You want to say a few
Yes.
lines?
It was about a blind. I don't remember anything,
Okay,
but it was
okay.
like it's a poem on a blind where it doesn't say, it doesn't even, the title is blind, but when you read the poetry, you don't know it's about blind, but towards the end, you realize that woman was a blind woman. So it's
Hmm,
something like that. And
that's
now,
nice.
yeah, so I really venture in the creative space. Now I started making candles. I was only making candles to gift people, and now my friends are forcing me to start a business out of
Oh,
it.
that's amazing. I love
I
candles. I
know.
need to check it out.
Exactly, you should, because
Everybody loves
recent
candles. That's a
I
great business.
know
That's a
it's
startup idea.
exactly, and it's such a beautiful, to gift somebody, and
Yeah,
it's
especially
like
when
you're
you
giving them
made
a
it.
hope. Yeah, you're giving them a hope or giving a light. You're just, so that's something I started recently. I've been making candles, and my friend suggested, uh, why don't you start the business? And she was the first person to order. And yesterday I went and delivered some candles for her. So it's around 10 to
Congratulations.
20 candles was my first order.
Oh
So
my goodness.
that's a fun fact that I've been doing that. I love creativity, and that was one reason that I really enjoyed winning the avant-garde uh, crown that I
Right.
won through a teacher, because it was like I have to put together avant-garde dress, right? So
Yes.
that's something that I
I
love.
remember that. Like that was really amazing.
Yes, yes. So that's my fun fact.
That was good to know, actually.
Thank
Siddhita,
you.
what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, you will always find me somewhere deep down into the forest. I'm not kidding.
Two adventurous people we have today.
Yeah,
Right.
go out of the network. Like that's my thing. Disconnect from the world. So I actually do 15-mile hikes like very religiously. Try to do every weekend. I've got a very good friend. She is a triathlete, and she got me into it, and I have been hooked to that.
Really?
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
nice.
That's my jam, and
It
I do
keeps you
it.
full fit too. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
good for your health.
So it's a walking meditation, like just
Yeah.
sitting into the woods and
Mhm.
dance while I hike.
That's nice. It's good to do something that gives you inner happiness, like it feels good just to be out, breathing fresh air. And she's inspiring me today to, stay away from social media, maybe for some time. Maybe I
Right.
don't know if I can do that because so much of our work is connected to social media. But it's really, I think in today's day and time, maybe like a day or two, just stay away. My son does that sometimes, and like he's like, mom, you got to lock in. That's his phrase. You got to lock in. You got to eat healthy. Like he really inspires. My kids are my inspiration. They really, I learn so much from them nowadays.
Oh, yes. Every day you learn from them. They are amazing. They have so
Yeah.
much inspiration, and they inspire everybody.
And I
Yes,
believe
yes,
this Gen Z, I mean, if they
yes.
really decide, they can do wonders. They
I
just need
know.
to, like you say, lock in. So that's,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Yes.
So now we're going to have a fun rapid fire round with both of
Oh,
you.
wow.
Quick answers, no explanation, but quick answers. So it's going to be fun. This is like just to, end with a very lighter note. So
Hmm.
we'll start with you, Priya, and we'll like just go with both of you. So, favorite color,
I would say magenta.
Sid?
Purple.
Dream vacation destination.
For me, is it
Yes,
Meeta?
we'll just go with you and then back to
Okay,
back.
I
Yeah.
would say Aruba.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kauai. Silent island for me.
You need peace. It looks like you don't want anybody around you when you're
Exactly.
there. That's good.
Sounds like my
Okay,
daughter.
favorite cuisine.
Favorite cuisine would be always anytime, any day Indian. So my aloo paratha, that's my favorite.
Nice.
Right.
It's a soul food for me as well, like for sure. But
Right.
give me anything like that is colorful.
Oh, nice. What about favorite, like binge watching? Which has been your favorite show or movie? Anything?
I would say Friends is my favorite show that I watch that really makes me go to sleep because I laugh
You
like
still watch it?
anything. Yes, so I
That's
constantly watch it and I keep rewatching it, and that really lightens me up, and really makes me go to sleep because I'm lighter, I'm laughing, I'm happy. Then I peacefully go to sleep. I forget to switch off the TV. So
That's a good
That's
thing. Actually, this is really good. Before you sleep, I think you should watch something, either it's comedy or
Mhm.
something that is inspiring. Never watch, like, these thrillers and all at night. I don't like to do that. I watch Kapil
Exactly.
Sharma show sometimes at night.
Oh,
I
yes, that's a
enjoy that.
fun one.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, fun fact about me, I don't have a TV at my
Nice.
Are
I
you
like
sure
that.
you're telling the truth, Siddhartha?
but I do like binge watching, by the way. Recently I've been binge watching Ted Lasso. It's a really good series.
Good series. Nice, nice. Okay, favorite fashion brand.
For me, I would say Prada. I really love Prada, and I love the journey behind the Prada. Yes. And I love the movie Devil Wears Prada too. Yes, that would be my favorite brand.
I'm tied between three. So Syncocept, Reformation, and House of CB. So I'm
Nice,
Nice, nice.
nice. Okay, favorite accessory.
I would say huge necklace on my neck. That would be my favorite accessory, other
And a
than
big crown on the
confidence
head.
and the big crown, of course, and other than the confidence that I wear.
oh, love
Yes.
it.
That's nice.
I smile.
Smile. That's true too. Good, good. Okay, what is the best advice you ever received?
I would say the best advice that I received and that I always is my motto and give it to others too. Be you, be authentic, be yourself, and that's when you are relatable. If you are honest with yourself, then you're relatable, and then you can reconnect with so many people. So just be authentic, be yourself. That's what I would say.
For me, it's don't let your fear decide your fate.
Exactly.
And
Nice. I have two intelligent people on my show today. Good answers. Okay, so what is your favorite way to relax?
uh, for me, I would say I cannot do meditation. I cannot do yoga. I'm way outside of that. I'm not like Sid. Uh, I usually relax by reading books, mostly. Uh, like Sid has said, I wanted to disconnect from social media. I have an addiction to keep watching the reels. So
Yes.
that's when I've slowly started to cut down my TV time or disconnect from social media. I've started leaning towards the finances. So I read books on finances and I go and train myself on finances. That kind of relaxes me and empowers me also at the same time because that was my bigger weakness. So recently, that's what I have started doing it, other
Nice.
than being on social media. Yes. And I'm training others also, empowering other women also,
Nice.
reaching out to families. Yeah.
Very nice. What
yeah,
about you, Sid?
it's the same thing. It's reading. There's actually a book right next to me. I highly recommend this one.
I'm a part of
Yes.
Infinity. Nice.
Nice.
It's a
Can
good
you,
one. We shall read that.
yeah, just ping me that book name. I want to read it.
Yeah, let's do that. It's an amazing,
Yes.
amazing book. I highly recommend this. It's written
Excellent.
by doctors and neuroscientists in
Yes.
UCSF. So highly recommend it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good, good.
Awesome.
Okay, so both of you, what's your favorite childhood memory?
Wow, that's amazing. My favorite childhood memory would be uh, when I had a, in a school, I did a play, I did a drama where I acted as a Juhi Chawla.
Ah,
And yes, so I had to create a play which revolves around cricket, where all the celebrities are playing the cricket, and I was supposed to be a Juhi Chawla, and I got the best compliment that I really did like a Juhi Chawla. So that was my basically
very
a
nice.
beautiful childhood memory, other than spending time with my family and sister or going for a dream vacation. So that
Nice.
was something that stayed with me throughout. Yes.
Nice. What about you, Sid?
There's so many though.
I know, right? It's hard.
Let's
It's
have
hard to
one or
choose
two.
one.
And I was, we had this fancy dress competitions growing up, and I was dressed as a Statue of Liberty.
Nice.
Then they were
And where were you at? You born and brought up here.
no. So I was born and brought up in Mumbai.
So you dressed as Statue of Liberty in Mumbai.
Yes, I
That's nice.
did that somehow.
It was your dream to come to America.
Young. I was just 10-year-old kid, and I dressed up as Statue of Liberty and started speaking about it. I won. I won the first prize then. By the
Oh, nice. Where did you get the
Awesome.
costume?
Oh, my mom made it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom is such a creative person. Like she literally should everything, the crown, the torch, like it was all her.
Oh my goodness, that's nice. Great. So let's end with something funny. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh, that would be interesting. The most embarrassing moment I would say is that uh, I always fall down. That's I always trip down. I mean, in middle of something important going on. So that's
Really
always been my most memorable. I mean, most embarrassing
embarrassing.
moment. Then I have to get up and I just laugh it out. So
Yeah,
that's
you
what I
got
do.
to do that before people laugh at us.
Exactly.
It's
So
just
I kind of join with them and I start laughing. But this has been happening. And I'm not actually very clumsy, but that has been happening lately with me. So it's
yeah.
kind of very embarrassing. Yes.
I know it's funny. Like it happens with me so often lately that when we go out for dinners and my kids they know now it's going to happen, so I definitely spill a little bit on my like
Exactly.
yeah, it just happens somehow and they're like, you're so clumsy, mom. Like it's funny though, but that's not the word I wanted to use for you, but
But
yeah, it
yeah,
happens at
and
times.
also there are times when people know me, but I don't remember them. I forget
Names.
their other. I think the names I forget, and I'm like, where did I see them? And they are like, I've seen you on the Facebook. I've seen you on the social media. I know you. Aren't you Priya Kumar? And I'm so embarrassed that I don't know them. So that's another. But I know you asked for one, and I'm saying two
No, no,
always
you're
for that.
fine. What about you, Sid?
It has to be 4 years ago when I first got into hiking and I didn't know anything. I wore the wrong shoes, the wrong kind of clothes, like the cotton ones, which are like just soaking up sweat and like string back, which is so wrong. And then I met my triathlete friend and she was like, oh my God. So instead of going on a hike, we went on to the hiking store and we bought a
That's funny.
shoes. So yeah, it literally changed me. So that was my most embarrassing thing because what
We all have so many, I guess. Okay, so it was amazing talking with you girls. You girls look amazing at the pageant in everyday life. You guys are shining and keep growing. This is just the beginning, I think, in especially with My Dream Entertainment. You have so many opportunities. Don't miss any. It's amazing, amazing journey. If you want to pursue a career or just move forward in the fashion industry. So quick note before we end, one quick advice for people out there who want to participate but do hesitate at times. So one quick advice, what would you like to give other pageant contestants?
I would say that pageant is a great platform. It really builds you up. So I would encourage all the women or men or younger generation, whoever wants to be on a pageant, they should at least experience once. Because with this pageant, you not only get to just dress up and wear your best, but you build your confidence, you also build your lifetime skills, and this also gives you a platform for networking with people and connect with so many organizations so that you can use that to recognize, use that for your potential and also to advocate for social cause. It also gives you opportunity for different venues. Like you said, when you use this platform, it gives you a lot of opportunities. It just opens up so many venues, so many opportunities. It's just amazing. And also, it gives you a family that you have. You get a bigger family where you
Yes.
can, rely on, you can count on. So that's how I would say that pageantry just it's more than the beauty. It's more like it's gives you a purpose to do something good, to empower and to, spread awareness of the social issues that are out there and you can advocate. It's almost like reaching out and
Yes.
making a positive impact in the
Great.
life.
Yes, I
Yes,
know my dream family is growing bigger every year. So it's
exactly.
amazing to know people from all over the world. What about you, Siddhartha? Let's have an advice from you for our viewers tonight.
It's going to change your life. Just do it.
That's great.
For me, I found my voice, and thanks to My Dream TV and the amazing leadership there, like you will build so much network with all your pageant sisters, and they are there for life. And everybody is beautiful, all are intelligent, they are working for a cause. It will just keep you going, and you'll have a purpose.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for
Thank
joining us
you.
tonight. Congratulations once again, and good night to our viewers. Thank you so much. Shubhratri.
Thank you,
Thank
Meeta
you.
ji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Sid.